What's up guys, the Bobcat here and welcome back to EU4 Common Sense as Ming. Last time, stuff went horribly wrong. We had a huge revolt cascade that looks like it's going to be coming back any second. And yeah, it wasn't great. So I'm hoping that we can fix this problem somehow. Now, our air has become 15, which is good. We do have legitimacy problems, but we're not suffering from huge... it's not going down anymore, so it's going to keep going up, which is great. We need to keep making these into cores. Now, how long before these guys rebel? 0.3 years, so any time now essentially. Now, when it comes to this guy, install Yosu, the first gang. If we get him, it says the pretender rebels demand that you install this guy on the Ming throne, and he is a strong claim. Now we need strong claims. Our current leader was only a week, and his heir might be a week, which has to lead us to decide what to do in that aspect. Because I wouldn't mind him. He's only slightly worse than our current one. He's very militaristic, which is quite nice. It'll let us get the military ideas sorted out quickly. But it's difficult for me to describe it. But if we take him, what are the negatives that are going to occur? Speaking of, some rebels just burst up in Cham. They need to be gotten rid of immediately. Do we have an army which is closer than you? We do not, so you can take the fire leader and go stomp and hope that this doesn't turn into another cascade. If we can survive till December, we can get rid of some of the unrest problems with the overextension. Iron is now produced, very nice. So, also, while I'm doing this, I need to make sure. Was I still doing that? Culture map mode. Was I trying to get rid of gang? I am. So let's try to get rid of that and see if it gets rid of this Ning core. If it does, then well, I'm going to be spending a lot of Diplo points. Let's put it that way. Right then, this guy has fired. It's difficult for me to decide if I want to put him on or not, and what will happen if we do. Apparently we can't accept demands because they'll never negotiate, which is kind of weird. And they're occupying provinces, okay, that's completely fine. Those... ooh, hello. I'll take the siege ability, because we need to de-siege things quickly. Oh, we got colonialism. Turn that into a city, yes please. Now, I'm tempted to leave these rebels and just let them win. I am just really concerned about what will happen when they succeed. Because if they succeed, well, we can't accept demands because they just won't let us. But if they succeed, how much prestige will we lose? Because if I'm not mistaken, it's something along the lines of you lose like 100 prestige, which would be quite painful. We've managed to keep our prestige quite high this game, which is good, but how much do they need? Does it say? It doesn't say. Well, thankfully we're killing off the rebels. We want to leave those ones. Let's go over... actually, we don't need to go over there because we have an army here. Preparedness. Get a stomping. They have no leader. They fight at the same tactics level and morale. I still don't understand why, but okay. The game insists. More rebels in Brunei. I think that said. It did. How many rebels are here? 4,000. We'll leave behind 3,000 infantry. And we'll roll a new general. He's pretty good actually. Now we are going to suffer river crossings there, but we should have enough actual stars to make sure we don't suffer anything too dangerous. There we go, that's them defeated. We'll wait till the month. Oh no, never mind, they're attacking me. Well, good on them, they suffer a river crossing. They're rolling pretty well, and we're suffering problems now because of cavalry. We've lost too much infantry, which is not ideal. We might lose that battle. That's down here. How are we doing up here? Come on, good rolls. Good roll. Yes, a 9. That's not good, but we won. Okay, now we left. We have to let that army heal up now. They're going to siege that fort down extremely slowly. Now, this guy, the pretender, it says I will gain a strong claim, which is very good for us. But the question is, will his heirs be a strong claim? Because we need a plan for the future. If his heirs are going to be a strong claim, then perfect. No problems for us. But it depends if the guy we have at the moment will have a strong heir. So it's a bit up in the air, let's put it that way. Yeah, you're going over there, that's fine. Where's he going? Oh, he's going way up here. Well, you can come over here and kill those rebels. How are you doing? You're healing up. We can't exactly fight a 35 stack with a 3-3 general. Also, I'm not even sure I want to fight them. I want to make sure I deal with all these other ones first. Mongol separatists. Ugh. So painful. Although some of our overextension has gone, so our rest has dropped a bit, which is good. You can go and chase after them. They're in the jungle, but we should have enough stars to beat them. Oh, wow, so many 90%. This is probably going to get very messy very quickly. Now, will you not let me accept those demands? I'm not surprised it doesn't. I mean, what emperor would willingly accept rebels to overthrow him? Well, let's just hope for the best, I suppose. Still, I'd very much like to see if we could get him. Although our vassal is going to try and fight them, so we'll see how that goes for him. Go and kill him. Yep, pretenders, that's fine. Pretenders are not really my biggest concern. Biggest concern is hoping that the rest don't revolt. And so far so good. Just gotta drop that down as quickly as possible, and hopefully get some good events. Apparently again 10 years of separatism somewhere. Okay. They have been dealt with. Very good. We've just got those ones around there. We've got a lot up in Mongolia, which is not very good. You can head up here to start stomping on them. Aragon has cotton imports. I probably should have read that a bit more closely, but we have our own problems at the moment. Well, we've gotten rid of the ones in Korea, which is good. We pretty much just have to unsiege them. And let's get rid of all these rest in Mongolia. Did I upgrade these forts? I don't think I did. Unless I did and I didn't realise. I know I spent some time upgrading some of them, but I don't know if I upgraded all of them. Yep, 10 years of separatism. It's not a big deal on 10 years of separatism. 10 years of separatism is +5 unrest. Again, not a big deal. Now you are putting yourself in a very exposed position. So we're going to go and pick those two off as quickly as possible. The 10th of November. Wow, he's taking his time. Well, he's locked now, so we'll just go and meet him there. It's steps, so we should be just fine. More revolts. Whereabouts? Oh, all down there. Well, that's not ideal. We don't really have an army down there. You can start heading down here. And you can finish off killing all these guys. Need some better rolls than that. There we go. One or two good rolls can really make or break a battle, regardless of numbers. Yep. 10 years separatism, blah blah blah. So many pop-ups. Thankfully it's a bit more controlled than it was last time. It's still not great though. Can we keep making cores? We can. Now would be a terrible time to be attacked. Scandinavia, the coldest period of the Little Ice Age. And, ooh, the price of salt and furs goes up. For 10 years. We produce salt, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, do we have a market share in salt? I forget. Strategic goods. Salt. Go by name. There it is. We have 8% of the market share. We have the majority, which is quite nice. Still, we don't have any bonuses for it though. We don't have enough for the bonus. You guys can march down there. You're slow walking all the way down here. They actually don't have enough men to siege this castle. Wow, that's impressive. That must be one of the ones I've upgraded then. Yeah, because it's a bastion, or bastion level fort. Whatever that means. Hey, we've got tropical wood. We have no cannons in this army, which is not ideal because we really do need cannons, which is probably why we're suffering a lot more casualties. But there's not much. Well, I could build cannons, I suppose, but we need them to be working at the moment rather than building cannons. Need to gain more prestige as well. This army can keep walking around. We'll walk it to there first and then give it a few minutes or a few ticks to yes, give me that. I just really hope our air is a strong claim. If we have another weak claim, then we're going to be in for a very rough ride. I'm hoping we get an air to start off with. Although if we die, we might get a strong claim regardless. It's all weird. What are you doing? Oh, they attacked with a 27 stack. Well, we have a tactics advantage. Although apparently that's not going to be enough because we're rolling absolute rubbish. Yeah. Rolling terribly. Well, the army will slowly heal up. Now, I don't know how long it takes them to enforce their demands. We'll see. Let's just focus on this for the time being. Yep, rolling zeros. Brilliant. The best thing to roll, obviously. You're going to have to take a bit of time to heal up. What is the army's max size? 8, 12, 21. You should be able to take them out, provided it's fully healed. He's coming to join up with me, so we'll go and deal with them. I don't have exactly full front lines, which is not great, but we have a vassal helping us, so he can fill out the ranks. Also have a really good shock leader. We'll go here as well. Can it support it? It can. Now, is he going to join up? No, he's heading there. Well, we'll follow him for the time being. And we'll see what we can work out. We're nearly up to a decent legitimacy. It is starting to lower our unrest once again. The overextension is still a problem, but there's not much we can do about that since we took some really expensive provinces. That's mountains. Ugh, I'd rather not fight in the mountains. Is he going to be okay? Let's make sure. Yeah, wow, he doesn't have good tactics. So that's not good on his part. There we go. I'm hoping he'll follow me, because we need to take out the ones in Beijing. We also make sure this army needs to replenish as this army. It's quite weak because of all the battles it's been doing. 24 stacks though, that's going to be painful to break. Thankfully they have terrible morale, or tactics even, so we might be able to make something work with that. Subject focus. However, you are on no focus. Become supportive and try and support my army, or just walk away, that's fine. Not like I need you to take Beijing anyway. Let's get some mercs. There we go. Fill out the front. And how long's the siege timers on that? It's 39 days. Good. It's going to take them a very long time. Native assimilation. That's also really good. We have 3 diplomats, which we could be doing something with. For instance, improving relations with our vassal. That sounds like a smart idea. Mercs are done. Get them all to join up. Let's hope they don't roll really high on this dice roll. Chances are they will. Well, they roll decent. We should have an army ready though by the time of the next siege tick. Shift consolidate, make sure we have full ranks. In we go, we have equal numbers, that we have more infantry than they have. Well, they have more cavalry than infantry, which is perfect. Means they're going to be fighting at a disadvantage. Now where did that colony just finish? Up here. Apparently someone has a claim on it. Well, we'll make it into a core. And we'll start colonizing there. We are already losing because of morale weirdness. Apparently they have great morale, maybe because they have a good leader or something. I don't know, but they've lost all their infantry, so they're just down to cannons and cavalry. And yeah, we've won that, which was a bit close. I think the tactics and the fact that they had no infantry did make a bit of a difference in that battle. Speaking of, let's send you up to here, and then we'll go and... Ooh, a brilliant air, and he's average. Oh, perfect. Took a bit of time, but we've got an average air. And he's really good actually, a 353. That's a lot better than what we've been getting. In fact, the one we've got now isn't too bad. Militaristically he's terrible, but other than that he's quite good. Where am I even supposed to be looking? Here. That's not ideal, but hopefully we can make some good stuff happen with him. Getting rid of those guys there is going to be a problem. Okay, so it looks like we've staved off the worst of it. As soon as some of those are done, it'll help out. We raise our legitimacy a bit more. It'll keep going down. We might get to the Sulu independence people to spawn. I could get rid of them just by doing this, and it would probably make sense for me to do this. Gets rid of them, and that means no more rebels, just the ones we have. Where are you? Or more to the point, where are your rebels? Because apparently you're close to enforcing demands. I don't even know where that core was. Sure, let them cower. Well, now we just have to get rid of the amount of siege provinces, and we should be good. It's up here, isn't it? Yeah, that core. Well, we have good siege ability. We're sieging pretty quick, so hopefully we'll be just fine. They are getting quite close though. 19 months, even though they have no troops left. Change to Mahayan. Sure, I can't afford to lose the stability. You need to get up here and start unsieging these provinces. Because we need to make sure the rebels don't succeed, just by random chance. It's going up 0.1 every couple of days, which is not great. Awakening the Great Buddha. Okay, more of our provinces are turning, which is not ideal. How are we to respond to these rumours? Not at all. With violence, of course. No, not at all. I'm not going to respond. I'm going to keep them in charge for the time being. It's not ideal, religion changing, but we have good tolerance and we can put our missionary back to work. Rebels are close to enforcing their demands. You have a siege ability, but not that it matters. These all auto and siege. You just need to hurry up. I don't want them just succeeding randomly because they sieged up 3 provinces. We still have one guy to get rid of as well. That mountains battle is going to be a pain, but we have troops nearby, so I suppose we can risk it. How long will this take? 26 days? That should take off a big chunk of there. Did it? Yeah, it did. And boop. Do it to there. We'll get rid of the mercs eventually. Things are looking much better now. We nearly got rid of the mandate from Heaven Lost. We nearly got rid of that. We just need to get another 9 prestige. Hopefully we can get a nice event that will help with that. Looming disaster. Yeah, it's still going up over extension. Again, not much we can do about that. We're probably gonna yeah, off with their head, sure. He's back? Isn't that the exact same guy? It is. Wow. Well, I admire his perseverance. At least he's not giving up. Hey, we can actually tech up something. Sure, Diplotech. We're getting huge bonuses to it because of how far behind we are on it. Oh, there we go, you've marched in. Going to help out. I don't think it's necessary. Actually, it's not. No, it doesn't matter. Just go straight in anyway. Well, that should be fine. Got to slow siege this back, but we have a +5 already, so that shouldn't be a problem. That's them gotten rid of. We'll take those 8 and send them back out here. Can't do anything with them. We're about to lose more unrest thanks to getting rid of some overextension. How much will we lose? It's at +3 at the moment. We can highlight an idea. How far ahead are we? We're not. That's not ideal. But it's not a tactics level, and while Russia is scary, I very much want to complete this, so we'll get that. Another native assimilation. Hey, that's been desieged. Go down there and kill those rebels. You're doing just fine. We'll put you somewhere in the middle of the country, and then we'll tell him to just rebel suppress. Hey, perfect. You have become a something province, a city. That was it. Probably should have read these first. That's going to take ages to do, but we might be at peace for a long time. Although we're probably not going to be. So we're just going to leave that. Want to get that as soon as possible. It'll really help out. Now, how long before those finish? That finishes on the 3rd. There we go. And that dropped it by 0.75. So, pretty good. You've arrived where I want you to arrive. Go and auto-rebel suppress. That should unsiege all those provinces. He's not making much progress. I ought to increase those fort levels. They're a bit low. A lot lower than they should be. Well, that's them gotten rid of. Go and siege that. We'll kick off the mercs, because mercs are expensive. There we go. We're losing money to reinforcements, but it's just reinforcement cost. It's to be expected. And we can probably afford to put the Unix back in power. So let's do that. There we go. Problem solved. So that's good. We managed to stave off disaster. Other than what happened last time. Cough cough, I had to reload. But everyone saw that, so I don't feel too bad. It's better than me just straight up losing all the progress I'd made. Now then, which leader do we get rid of? I'm tempted to get rid of this 5 shock actually. I mean, he's quite good, he's got no maneuver. Why just get rid of the admiral? We don't need an admiral, and we can just hire a new one. He's a 222 though. But we have more leaders than we can support, so I do want to get rid of some of them. Ooh, hello, what's this? A horrible event, that's what it is. Lose prestige. Well, now we wait and just recover. Still got looming disaster, thanks to overextension. Somehow. I don't really want to make those into cores, honestly, because they're expensive. Hey, military leader died. Well, that makes that much simpler. Another one just died. Perfect, we're back down to the 2. Well, that worked out. Also, we actually do need a leader here, because those fleets should not be stood around doing nothing. So, go protect trade in Beijing. It's supposed to be a trade fleet, that, and it's not doing anything. A great advisor died. That's a shame. You get a new one now. I'm not really sure which one I'd want. National manpower modifier. Yeah, he's what I want. Boost our manpower up. Still losing some money. We can afford to drop this down though. I'm hoping we don't get random civil war due to overextension. Yeah, I suppose I better actually make those into cores. Well, all our military leaders just dropped dead. Well, okay then. Sure thing, game. Whatever you say. We should probably have these guys down here, just so that we don't accidentally lose to natives. Not that I imagine we would, but it's better safe than sorry. Conversion successful. Keep the conversions going. And I suppose we'll make it into a core. That's so much admin points. But we do make decent points, so it's not too bad, I suppose. In fact, switch the focus to admin. Go off diplomacy for a while. We need to get that admin points. Get those admin points even. Plus 1% each month, so we have 13 months left. The cork bottle stopper. Ooh, a cork has been invented. Much more efficient way to seal the wine than old cloth stoppers. Well, the price of wine increased. That's nice. It's more reasonable to get drunk now. Although we are China, we are civilized. We only have tea. As you can quite clearly see. We are tea drinkers. Do we have any wine? I don't think we do. Got Chinaware, salt, wool. Can we go over to the west and have a look where all the wine is? Where's all the wine? We've hit 30 minutes as well, so I have to end this part here. There's all the wine. Yep, none of it's grown in the east. Well, I'm going to have to end this part here. Hopefully you all have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to see more. Feel free to leave a comment as well. Thankfully we managed to hold off all the rebellions. And I will see you all next time.